What if I told you something wild happened at Falcons practice this week? Something that might just change the entire energy of this team. It wasn't just a normal off-season workout. It was loud. It was intense. It felt like a warning shot to the rest of the NFL. The Atlanta Falcons, yes, our Falcons, may have just revealed a brand new attitude. One we haven't seen in years. It all went down Monday at Flowery Branch. From the outside, it looked like just another OTA session. But if you were really watching, you could feel it. Something was different. The team had an edge. They had fire. And then it exploded. As the Beastie Boys' Fight for Your Right blasted over the loudspeakers, the players weren't just running through drills, they were letting loose. It started with a simple sideline drill and then suddenly, boom! A fight broke out. A real one. Not just pushing, not just jawing. This turned into an all-out brawl with most of the 22 players on the field getting involved. It was raw. It was real. This wasn't rehearsed or fake intensity. These guys were fired up, like they were playing for something that mattered right now. And right in the middle of it all, defensive tackle David Onyemata and offensive lineman Matthew Bergeron. Bergeron had to be held back, physically pulled away. You could see the fire in his eyes. But here's the most powerful part. Head coach Raheem Morris didn't scream. He didn't throw anyone out. He didn't panic. He stepped into the middle of his team, into the fire above, and gave them a message. It wasn't loud, but it was strong. Strong enough to calm down the entire team. Strong enough that Bergeron, still fired up, came back, regrouped, and finished the practice even stronger. That right there, that's leadership. That's accountability. That's what Falcons fans have been begging to see. But wait, that's only part of the story. While all this chaos was happening, guess who wasn't even on the field? Kirk Cousins, the high-priced quarterback, the guy brought in to lead this team, missing from the second open OTA in a row. Coach Morris says he's been around the building, but still, it raises questions. And while Cousins watched from the shadows, guess who did take command? Rookie quarterback Penix Jr. Yes, the rookie. And he didn't just look good, he looked ready. He was taking first-team reps, zipping in perfect throws with that smooth left-handed release and showing the kind of confidence you expect from a veteran. No picks, no panic, just pure control. You don't draft a quarterback that high unless you believe he's more than just a backup. And if Penix keeps this up, the conversation might change fast. And the highlight of the day? A deep ball from Penix to Jesse Matthews, who went up and snatched it out of the sky over a defender. Crowd went wild. Players went wild. That wasn't a practice rep. That was a statement. This is no longer just another offseason. The Falcons are changing right in front of our eyes. Now I want to hear from you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in the Falcons' new attitude and Penix Jr.'s potential? Drop your score in the comments and let's talk about it. You could feel it in the air. The Falcons weren't just practicing, they were proving something. And the plays? Oh, they had fire. Veteran players were nodding in approval as wide receiver Jamal Agnew made a slick sliding catch on a tight window dart from Easton Stick. It wasn't easy, it wasn't lucky, it was pure timing and grit. Then there was Tyler Allgeier, breaking out of the backfield with sharp routes, nearly connecting on a highlight reel wheel route before Arnold Ebiketie came flying in to break it up. That's effort. That's hunger. Sure, the offense had moments. But the real heartbeat of the day? That defense. And let me tell you, it looks nasty. Up front, the pressure was constant. Harrison Onyemata and Rook Orhorhoro brought the heat inside, while veterans Leonard Floyd and Arnold Ebiketie came crashing off the edges like they were on a mission. These aren't just names, they're weapons. Linebackers Divine Diablo and Caden Ellis weren't just standing around, they were flying to the ball, setting the tone, owning the middle of the field. And in the secondary? Lockdown City. A.J. Terrell looked like the star we know he is. Mike Hughes shut things down on the outside. D. Alford held his own in the slot, and the safety duo of Jesse Bates III and Jordan Fuller? Straight-up enforcers. Everywhere you looked, this defense was attacking. Fast, violent, organized, and you can already see the fingerprints of new defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake. He's not building a defense, he's building a mindset, one that screams, hit first, hit hard, don't stop. But then, just when the football heat was peaking, something else flared up. Off the field, one tweet, one name, and suddenly every Falcons fan felt that old pain return. Devonta Freeman, the former Falcons running back, tweeted out a bold reminder, "Atlanta didn't want me to be a starter, but I took that anyway." Sounds like confidence, sounds like pride, but not everyone took it that way. Longtime Falcons reporter D. Orlando Ledbetter fired back, and it wasn't subtle. Warrick Dunn would have made that block in the Super Bowl. Boom. Just like that, the wound reopened. If you're a Falcons fan, you know the moment. Super Bowl 51, the missed block, the Hightower strip sack, the collapse. That one play, that one mistake, still echoes through the hearts of this city. Was Ledbetter's comment fair? Maybe. Was it necessary? That's for you to decide, but one thing's for sure. It hit hard. Because no matter how far we move forward, the past still lingers. Freeman wasn't perfect, but he gave everything. After that Super Bowl loss, he still came back the next season and rushed for over 850 yards. He made plays. He made memories. He even earned a spot in the team's Ring of Honor in 2017. Then he signed with the Saints, and for some fans, that was the final heartbreak. But let's not forget, Warrick Dunn started in Tampa before becoming a Falcons legend. Sometimes loyalty is more than just a jersey, so now with the Falcons deep in these intense OTA sessions, new players, new coaches, a new fire burning on the field, we have to ask, is this finally the moment we become the team we've been waiting for? A team with attitude, with grit, with something to prove. Tell us what you think. Was Monday's chaos a sign of a team growing stronger or just more growing pains? Drop your thoughts in the comments and rate how confident you feel about this Falcons defense on a scale of 1 to 10. Something's brewing in Flowery Branch, and this time it feels different. This isn't just the Georgia heat you're feeling, it's something else. It's something electric, something real. It's the energy of a team finally starting to break free from the weight of its own expectations. If you've been riding with the Falcons since the heartbreak of 2016, you know what I mean. That fire, that edge, it's been missing. But this week, it felt different. And it's not just about who's on the field, it's how they're playing, how they're competing. Every drill, every snap, every representative. The fight is real and it's happening in every corner of the roster. Let's talk about that competition, because it's reshaping this team right now. Early this week, the Falcons made a move that flew under the radar, but it speaks volumes. They signed defensive back Josh Thompson and released Benny Sapp. On paper, it looks small, but don't blink. These are the gritty battles that build a team. Thompson, 26, has been here before. He was with the Falcons during 2024 training camp, fighting for a spot, grinding through reps. An injury knocked him off track. But now, he's back. And this time, he's got something to prove. He's not a star. He's a fighter. He's here to earn his place on special teams, inch by inch, rep by rep. That's how locker rooms get stronger, with guys who don't care about headlines. They care about earning it. On the flip side, Benny Sapp was also in that battle. He joined late last season trying to carve out his own role. But this league, it moves fast. It's cold. Every second counts, and sometimes, even when you fight hard, the opportunity slips away. It's tough. But that's the NFL. The battle for the 53-man roster is brutal, and it's happening everywhere. Take Monday's skirmish. Sure, it made headlines, but what came after? That's what really matters. After things got heated and Bergeron had to be pulled out of the scuffle, he didn't sit out. He didn't pout. He talked to GM Terry Fontenot on the sideline, calmed himself down, and jumped back in with the first team. That's toughness. That's what you want from the guys protecting your quarterback and paving the way for Bijan Robinson to take over games. And speaking of Bijan, this could be his year. Expectations? Sky high. But look who's around him now. Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and hopefully a healthy Kyle Pitts. This offense, it's ready to explode. But all of that firepower means nothing without clarity at quarterback. And this is where it gets spicy. The big question of the offseason, Penix versus Cousins. On one side, you've got the rookie, Michael Penix Jr., with that rocket left arm and fearless energy. He's not playing scared. He's not backing down. He's competing like he wants the job now. On the other side, Kirk Cousins, the veteran, the guy who signed a massive deal to lead this team, but hasn't been on the field much in open practices. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's nothing. But fans notice. Players notice.